Dean Poliak, the convocation is formed.
Please be seated. Good morning. What a great day we have today. I'm so excited to be here with you as we all are. And I want to extend a warm Texas welcome to our family members, to our friends in the audience, but most importantly, to our graduates of the class of 2023. It is my greatest pleasure to welcome each of you to the celebration of the graduation of the 2023 Master's, PhD, and Doctor of Pharmacy classes at the University of Texas Austin College of Pharmacy. We are fortunate to have many graduates here to celebrate their accomplishments together. There's nothing more special than this day. Today is the culmination of the hard work, resilience, and most importantly, the purpose that you all had in your academic careers. These three ingredients have been the keys to success of our graduates. We are here to celebrate the accomplishments of all of our graduates, and today we have 2 Masters, 13 PhD, and 123 PharmD degree recipients all in one ceremony, so welcome. I'd like to take a moment to ask each one of our graduates to think back of whenever you joined the College of Pharmacy. So if you're in the PharmD and you're in the PhD program, that was pre-pandemic. If you're in the master's program, that was mid-pandemic. Could you even imagine back then the challenges that lie ahead? You had challenges that you had to adapt to, challenges, adaptations, and opportunities that were ahead. There were many. We had many changes that were coming ahead that you could not have even realized at the time. Not only did you meet those challenges, but you conquered them, which I hope brings you an even greater satisfaction of your accomplishment today. To say that we are proud of our graduates on this stage of everything you've achieved and everybody in our audience, that what you've achieved is a vast understatement. You've done it with style, you've done it with grace, and you've emerged as leaders for our future. The MS and the PhD graduates before you have secured research positions in the pharmaceutical industry, governmental agencies, and academic institutions. And our PharmD graduates have secured positions as pharmacists in our communities and hospitals, as future residents, as fellows, as nuclear pharmacists, and a few are incoming students into PhD programs. To say that we are proud of you and proud of all you have accomplished is, as I said, is an understatement because we know you are the future of pharmacy and pharmaceutical sciences, so congratulations on this day. Today is not only a celebration day amongst the family and friends and the graduates, but also a celebration day for our faculty and staff. Our outstanding faculty and staff are the best in the nation and serve as dedicated leaders to provide the highest quality education, innovative pharmacy practice, and cutting-edge pharmacy research. Each year, one of the greatest awards is that our students select one faculty member to receive the College of Pharmacy Educator of the Year award. This year, based on her outstanding teaching contributions, I am pleased to recognize Associate Dean Renee Acosta as recipient of the 2023 College of Pharmacy Educator of the Year award. Oh, we're not going to let you sit down. Please remain standing, Dean Acosta. Dean Acosta is a 1990 graduate of the College of Pharmacy, and she returned to UT Austin 6 years later for her MS degree. She is currently a clinical professor in the Division of Pharmacy Practice and is our Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Dean Acosta is nationally known for her impact on educating future generations, as she has won virtually every teaching award that the University of Texas has to offer. Please join me in recognizing Dean Acosta as our 2023 College of Pharmacy Educator of the Year. Thank you, Dean Acosta. Our next recognition goes to the recipient of the College of Pharmacy Graduate Program Teaching and Mentoring Award. This award is selected by our Pharmacy Graduate Student Association and acknowledges outstanding contributions to PhD and master's students' research, mentorship, and training. I am pleased to recognize Dr. Walter Fast as the 2023 Graduate Program Teaching and Mentor Award winner. Dr. Fast, please rise. Dr. Fast is a professor in the Division of Chemical Biology and Medicinal Chemistry, whose research focuses on drug discovery by altering the activity of enzymes important in a multitude of diseases, including infectious disease, cancer, and cardiovascular health. Dr. Fast has mentored 29 undergraduate and PharmD students, 15 PhD students, and multiple other postdoctoral associates and visiting professors. A quote from one of the nominating students said, "I've had many ups and downs in graduate school, and every time I ran into a problem, I know I could look to Walt Fast for support and guidance. He always finds a way to put wind in my sails." Please join me in congratulating Dr. Fast as the 2023 recipient of the Graduate Program Teacher and Mentoring Award. So it is now my pleasure to introduce today's keynote speaker, Dr. Sean Sullivan. Sean Sullivan served as a highly successful dean of the University of Washington School of Pharmacy for over 8 years, from 2014 to 2022. He currently holds a professorship at the University of Washington School of Pharmacy, a joint appointment as Professor of Health Services in the School of Public Health, and also adjunct appointments in the School of Medicine and the Public Health Sciences Division of the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center. Upon completion of his time as dean, he became a visiting professor at London School of Economics and Political Science in the UK, and he flew from London just to be here with us today. Dr. Sullivan completed his training in pharmacy at Oregon State University in 1993. He obtained his master's degree at the University of Texas at Austin in 1986, hook 'em horns, and a PhD in health economics and policy at the University of California, Berkeley in 1992. Over his career, Dr. Sullivan has authored more than 450 articles, book chapters, and reports, which remarkably happened the entire time during his deanship in order to amass the publications, the impact that he's had. He's had an indelible impact on our understanding of medical technology and pharmaceutical policy, with a focus on pricing, coverage, and reimbursement decisions, which is such an important area for our understanding of the way in which we provide care. He has served as a leader of many organizations. He was awarded the 2014 Stephen G. Avery Lifetime Achievement Award from the Academy of Managed Care Pharmacy, the 2015 APHA Academy of Pharmaceutical Research Sciences Research Achievement Award, and was selected to the National Academy of Medicine in 2022, and one of the most prestigious acknowledgments, he was elected as a fellow of the AAS in 2022. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Sean Sullivan to the podium.
Thank you for the invitation to speak today. As the dean mentioned, I'm a graduate of the University of Texas, and I recall my time at UT and here in Austin with great fondness. I didn't attend my graduation, so if you don't mind, I'm going to see this moment as sort of a delayed graduation for me as well. So we're in this together. Class of 2023, good morning. You look fantastic. How y'all feeling? Good. But you know, the ceremony's partly for you, but mostly for the people sitting behind you. So good morning, family and friends of the graduates. Got to be an exciting time for you to be here today to witness this ceremony, an acknowledgement of the achievements of these future pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists. I know that your support and your encouragement have helped these graduates to where they are today. And finally, I want to recognize the incredible faculty and staff sitting behind me of the UT College of Pharmacy. As a former dean, I know how much each of these folks have contributed to your success. I am certain that these graduates recognize the important role that all of you have played in their achievements. Whether they're completing their PharmD degree today, their master's degree, or their PhD. So if you don't mind, I'd just like to talk to the graduates for a moment. Today is a remarkable day in our lives. We've completed our studies and are about to embark on a new journey as pharmacists and scientists. We have worked hard to reach this point, and we should be proud of our accomplishments here at Texas A&M. Wait, something's wrong. Wait, let me see this. Hold on. Ah, rats. That's the speech that ChatGPT wrote for me. Sorry about that. Let me get the right one. Okay, here, I got it. I got the right one now. As a scientist and as an educator, I believe that stories are a powerful way to communicate. They help us understand, they connect with others, and they help us remember things. So I'd like to share 3 stories that for me represent unique and unexpected lessons. And I want to start with a story of my time here at UT Austin. And I'm going to call this story Unexpected Passion. As Sam mentioned, I attended the University of Texas between 1984 and 1986. And let me tell you, this university in this town was very different than it is today. It is so big. These were very formative years for me, and I met fellow students who became colleagues and friends. For example, Professor Ken Lawson was in graduate school behind me. Bill Williams was in graduate school at the same time. And Professor Karen Rascati, she had just arrived on campus from Florida after her graduation, getting her PhD. And former Dean Lynn Krisman was a young assistant professor who I chatted with frequently because in him I saw the leadership qualities that I wanted to develop for myself. But there was a fellow graduate student who started at the same time as me, and we've become lifelong friends. His name is Kurt, and he currently works for a pharmacy organization in Washington, D.C. And we landed here in Austin in the blistering hot summer, July 1984. Man, it was hot. And Kurt and I decided that we both needed new computers before we started graduate school. And the Apple Macintosh was introduced in January 1984, and I bought that one. I thought it was fantastic, this box, 9-inch screen, little floppy drive. I was excited about that. But Kurt decided that he wanted to build his own from scratch. So he ordered a Heathkit H100. By telephone, by the way, no Amazon back then. And the box of parts arrived a few weeks later, and he put the thing together, and it didn't work. One of the components was defective, and so he called the Heathkit company, again using a telephone actually, and they told him that he could get the part that he needed from a company called PCs Limited, which by the way happened to be located here in Austin. So we got the address, and he and I took a drive. We ended up at this apartment complex, knocked on the door, thought, this is weird. The guy opened the door, introduced himself, and we went in, and we're chatting with him, and he told us he was a freshman here at UT. He was a pre-med student, and he invited us in. And we sat down, and we chatted. I'm looking around his apartment, loaded with metal racks, full of parts. Thinking, this he's operating a mail-order parts business. That's fantastic. We chatted for quite a long time, and he talked about the future of personal computers, and you could see in his eyes the passion. We didn't discuss healthcare or pre-med or pharmacy or even the University of Texas. In the end, Kurt found the part he needed, paid him, and we left. PCs Limited became Dell Computer, and the guy that we met was Michael Dell. Michael, that year, dropped out of UT after his freshman year, only to become the youngest CEO ever to head a Fortune 500 company. I still think about that meeting with him. I wished I'd asked for a job. But how excited and passionate Michael was about the future of personal computing. And he translated that passion into an extremely successful business. I learned in that moment that passion matters. It mattered to Michael Dell. He left his dream of medical school to follow his heart and his passion. And he really got me thinking about listening to that inner voice that we all have. You should listen to your inner voice, no matter where it takes you, even if it takes you away from the journey that you're just about to complete. The late Steve Jobs, who's the co-founder of the company that made the computer I bought, and an extremely passionate entrepreneur, said the only way to do great work in life is to love what you do. And if you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. You'll know when you find it. Settling means giving in to somebody else's vision of your life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition. A 19-year-old Michael Dell, freshman at this university, had the courage to follow his passion. And look where it led him. Now he has his name on the medical school and Seton and probably 20 other things in this city. Amazing success. Now another story, and I'm going to title this one, Unexpected Adversity. During the summer of 2021, many of us were taking a well-needed deep breath from a year of dealing with the pandemic. I was feeling cautiously hopeful. We had just navigated our first full year of educating students, mostly virtually. As faculty and staff, we faced significant educational challenges, and our goals were to make sure that our students in all of our programs finished their work and graduated on time. And surely after all of this, we deserved a modicum of rest and recovery that summer. But before vacation, I had to undergo a series of routine screening tests so I could qualify for long-term care insurance. I can't believe I'm saying that. But it's something many of us do. And for me, I was worried about cholesterol, hoping that my blood glucose was okay, my blood pressure was in good range. Turns out they were fantastic. I was certainly not worried about cancer. And there it was. A screening test for prostate cancer suggested that I might have it. And you must know, I take no medications and have no other medical conditions other than seasonal allergy. My experience with the real healthcare system was annual checkups and visits to the pharmacy for vaccinations. I said, I'm going to navigate this thing, so I navigated our complex healthcare system, got to the right doctors, and underwent the biopsy procedure, which, by the way, I don't recommend. 2 weeks later, on my birthday, I received a text message from the electronic health record. Not a human, not my doctor, but the EHR. And the text said, your biopsy test result is available. Just log in. This was on a Thursday. I remember it clearly. So I grabbed my wife and I said, let's go check this out. And I logged into the EHR, and the first thing that popped up is a message that told me that my bill is due. I'm not kidding. I was being directed to pay my patient copay for the biopsy and the lab tests. Can you believe it? Well, I thought my doctor would surely call me as soon as he saw the result too. He didn't call for 5 days. What felt like an eternity, no personal contact. And over that 5 days, I replayed the lab test result in my mind. Adenocarcinoma of the prostate. And because they did 12 core biopsies, by the way, don't recommend it, I had to read that diagnosis 12 times, one for each of the biopsies. Now, when he reached me the following Tuesday, he was very kind and very empathetic, and he apologized for how long it took to reach out. He told me that the law requires that lab results be released to patients immediately once they are available. No coordination with the physician. He then told me that he wished that that could be fixed. And I thought to myself, I bet Michael Dell could fix this. My full journey through the healthcare system during the fall of 2021 during the Delta wave variant is a story for another time. I'm lucky. I knew how to navigate the system, but most do not, including many of you sitting in this room today. What I did learn from this as a patient and as a scientist and as a healthcare provider is amazing. There were so many frustrations and so many lessons, but let me just tell you a couple of things I learned. One, empathy and kindness are so important. The nurses, the pharmacists that took care of me while I was in the hospital were outstanding, amazing. Not a shred of selfishness in how they treated me or any of the other patients on the cancer ward. They authentically expressed kindness and empathy, and I know that this can be hard for some. It's not necessarily our default. And in today's world of constant exposure to ever louder voices demanding our attention, we're challenged to be kind and empathetic to each other, our colleagues and friends and family, and importantly for those who we care for. But it is the kindness and the empathy that helped me get through this experience, and it's reminded me why I chose this profession. The second thing is that what we say and how we say it matters. Normal people, faced with sometimes significant health challenges, cannot understand or process complex medical and scientific information at the rate that we dispense it. I could listen carefully when interacting with the providers I saw, and I saw many. I could even ask them, slow down, please, explain it a little more clearly. I can ask questions, but most people don't feel empowered or capable of understanding our complex language and these impersonal processes. This is an opportunity for all of us to do better. The U.S. healthcare enterprise, these big institutions, they're impersonal, they're cold, they're inequitable, and they're even cruel sometimes. Not because they want to be, but because there's very little intentional focus on the patient. Recently given unexpected news with little understanding of the consequence or the tools to navigate their own journey. Our healthcare system is in desperate need of solutions, and each of you, pharmacist or scientist, is well equipped to recognize the problems and help develop a better way to solve these issues. One easy solution is to make sure that the patient-facing EHR doesn't start by asking for my credit card. Now let me finish with a very brief story, which I will call gratitude, and I'd like to come back to Austin. In Austin, I learned the difference between Texas barbecue and Memphis barbecue. And the Salt Lick was my training ground. I enjoyed Barton Springs and Taco Cabana and the Hill Country, particularly during peach season, which is coming soon. And most importantly, I learned how to enjoy Pearl Light beer on a hot summer night when a six-pack only cost $1.99. And to get it, you could actually drive through a liquor store. I was also able to hear Stevie Ray Vaughan and Joe King Carrasco play live in various Austin venues. It was amazing. It was a magical and influential time to be in the city and at this great university. I'm very grateful every day for the life I've been given, and I'm reminded of that by a once-in-a-century pandemic, by a random interaction with a cancer screening test, and certainly a sip of cold Pearl Light on a warm summer night. Graduates, I wish you great success at finding your passion, at finding solutions to the myriad problems that plague our healthcare system. And I know you can do it because you've been well trained right here at this great university. Congratulations.
So thank you for that wonderful commencement address. The College of Pharmacy would like to give you this gift in appreciation for all of your words of wisdom. Thank you for today.
Thanks, Sam. Oh, we want to take it.
Please join me in congratulating the 2023 MS and PhD graduates. The College of Pharmacy Alumni Association serves an important role in the college. Today, Dr. Kat McCormick, 2018 PharmD graduate and president of the UT College of Pharmacy Alumni Association, will announce the recently elected 2023 class officers. Dr. McCormick is a pharmacist at Tarrytown Expo Care Pharmacy, a pharmacy specializing in serving communities of individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities nationwide. She also serves as a pharmacist in charge at the UT Health Austin Ambulatory Surgery Center. Please welcome Dr. McCormick to the stage.
Thank you, Dean Poliak, and thank you, graduates, for allowing me to join you for the celebration today. My name is Kat McCormick. I am a 2018 graduate of the University of Texas at Austin College of Pharmacy, and I serve as the current Alumni Association president. I'm honored to congratulate you on the accomplishment of your graduation, and I also have the pleasure of formally welcoming you to the College of Pharmacy Alumni Association. Our Alumni Association is very unique. Upon completion of the ceremony today, each of you will be automatically recognized as full active members of the association. This includes each of you, master's, PhD, and PharmD graduates that are being celebrated today. Together, we serve to strengthen alumni engagement and to promote and support our College of Pharmacy. We also have the privilege of recognizing the achievements of students, faculty, and other graduates of the college. Our Alumni Association offers you a platform to stay connected with your classmates and encourages you to expand your network to include other former students of the college. It allows you to maintain relationships with faculty and staff who you now stand with side by side as peers. Most importantly, it gives you the honor of supporting all pharmacy students that will come after you. Not so long ago, you arrived on campus as eager students. After this ceremony, you will leave the 40 acres as alumni. I would like to invite each of you back to campus for your first official event as a College of Pharmacy Alumni Association member. Our annual homecoming tailgate will be held Saturday, November 4th, here on campus, immediately before our Longhorn football team soundly defeats the Kansas State Wildcats on our Big 12 farewell tour. I hope to see you all here, and I will be delighted to meet you and hear where life and your degree have taken you in the short time since graduation. Your level of involvement with the Alumni Association is entirely up to you. You may be the member who receives our emails and thinks of us often. You may be the member who connects with another alumnus at our tailgate, opening the door to launching a new job or a new career. You may be the member who holds my office in the future and has the opportunity to address future graduating classes. Whatever you may decide, just know how pleased we are to have you and that you will always have a home here. Next, I'd like to take the time to introduce your class of 2023 officers. These officers were elected by you and will represent you in the future and remain as a liaison to our College of Pharmacy. Your class president is Andrew Doe. Your class vice president is Peyton Brewster. And your class secretary is Emily Hegwood. Thank you in advance for your service, Andrew, Peyton, and Emily. Your time spent as students in the College of Pharmacy was brief, but your time spent as alumni will truly last forever. Our Alumni Association welcomes you, and we can't wait to see you again. Congratulations, and hook 'em horns.
So now is the time for the introduction and awarding of the degrees for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree candidates. You may take pictures again from your seats, and there'll be a professional photographer taking photos of each graduate. Members of our college administration will assist me in awarding degrees. Associate Dean Renee Acosta will have the great honor of hooding our Doctor of Pharmacy candidates. Associate Dean Diane Ginsberg will introduce the candidates. Assistant Dean Justin Samuel will announce the academic honors, research honors, dual degree holders, and the college award recipients. Assistant Dean Ashley Castleberry will be presenting the students' medallions, and Dr. Maria Croyle will present the awards. And now we begin the hooding ceremony.
Dr. Stephanie Adler. Dr. Grace Abimbola Akiemi. Also receiving the College of Pharmacy Alumni Association's Mortar and Pestle Award. Dr. Saida Meharoon Ulam. Dr. Angela Agostino. Graduating with University Honors and graduating with College Academic Honors. Also receiving the College of Pharmacy Award for Excellence in Patient Care. Dr. Oluwaseun Awafasayo. Graduating with Research Honors under the supervision of Dr. Ashley Garling. Dr. Dominique Bai. Dr. Christopher Bickle. Dr. Peyton Brewster. Graduating with High University Honors and graduating with College Academic Honors. Dr. Taylor Britton. Also graduating with a concurrent master's in public health degree from UT Health Houston under the supervision of Dr. Veronica Young and Dr. Lucas Hill. Dr. Brian Burpo. Graduating with University Honors and graduating with College Academic Honors. Dr. Matt Kanick. Dr. David Jacob Cantu. Dr. Ashley Uram Cha. Dr. Yen Claire Chen. Graduating with College Academic Honors. Dr. E. Chen. Graduating with High University Honors and graduating with High College Academic Honors. Dr. Dina Cheebley. Graduating with University Honors, graduating with College Academic Honors, and graduating with Research Honors under the supervision of Dean Ashley Castleberry. Dr. Courtney Schmeller. Dr. Michaela Rose Clegg. Graduating with highest university honors and graduating with high college academic honors.
Dr. Leslie Coates. Dr. Aaron Wynn.
Graduating with high university honors and graduating with college academic honors.
Dr. Ulena Bang Jiang Deng.
Graduating with university honors and graduating with research honors under the supervision of Dr. Catherine Litton. Also receiving the College of Pharmacy Award for exemplary leadership.
Dr. Isha Deshpande. Dr. Allison Din.
Also receiving the College of Pharmacy Award for dedicated service.
Dr. Andrew Doe.
Graduating with university honors and also receiving the College of Pharmacy Alumni Association's Mortar and Pestle Award.
Dr. Kevin Dong. Dr. Stephen Wong.
Graduating with university honors.
Dr. Amaka Epo.
Graduating with high university honors. Graduating with high college academic honors. Graduating with research honors under the supervision of Dr. Mohammed Maniruzaman. And graduating as a Leicester Entrepreneurial Scholar in the Health Innovations track. Also receiving the College of Pharmacy Award for Innovation and Entrepreneurship.
Dr. Sharon Everett. Dr. Alex Fan.
Also graduating with the concurrent Master's in Public Health degree from UT Health Houston under the supervision of Dr. Veronica Young.
Dr. Brandon Farnington. Dr. Taylor Fee. Dr. Paula Fernandez. Dr. Hannah Elise Fleming. Dr. Samuel Fleming. Dr. Alec Rodarte Garcia. Dr. Alexandra Taylor Garza.
Also graduating with a concurrent Master's in Public Health degree from UT Health Houston under the supervision of Dr. Veronica Young and Dr. Catherine Litton.
Dr. Julia Garza. Dr. Amberly Nicole Guadiano. Dr. Hannah Isabel Haddad. Dr. Linda Hare. It's okay. Dr. Patrick Tate Hallman. Dr. Emily Elise Hegwood.
Graduating with university honors and graduating with high college academic honors.
Dr. Haley Held.
Graduating with highest university honors and graduating with highest college academic honors. Also receiving the College of Pharmacy Award for exemplary leadership.
Dr. Sadaf Helfaroush.
Graduating with university honors and graduating with college academic honors.
Dr. Thomas Herrera. Dr. Felipe Hinojosa. Dr. Alexa Hodge.
Please join me one last time in congratulating the PharmD class of 2023. And a round of applause for our PhD and master's graduates. Student commencement remarks serve as an opportunity for one of our graduates to reflect on the experiences and the time they had at the University of Texas. They highlight not only what they've experienced, but also the future that lies ahead. Today, our student commencement remarks will be given by President-elect of the 2023 PharmD class. Please welcome Andrew Doe to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Polyak, for that wonderful introduction. Good morning, members of the faculty, honored guests, family, friends, and most especially, all the graduates of the class of 2023. Now, first of all, I just want to mention how honored I am to be standing up here today representing the class of 2023 on one of the most important milestones of our lives. I'd like to thank our wonderful faculty who have provided us with the necessary mentorship and knowledge needed to help us achieve our goals. And most importantly, I'd like to thank our wonderful family and loved ones who have supported us through our academic journeys, and also those who have traveled to join us here today. And speaking of family, I'd like to say hello to my parents. They didn't know I'd be up here today giving a speech, so surprise. Hi, Mom, hi, Dad. Now, as we gather here today, I can't help but feel a sense of nostalgia for the memories we shared during our time here at UT Austin. It seems like only yesterday we were entering the doors of the pharmacy building, eager and excited for the journey that lay ahead of us. And now, after 4 years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance, we gather here today as graduates, ready to embark on the next chapter of our journeys. Today marks the culmination of countless hours of hard work, dedication and sacrifice not only on our part, but on the parts of our families, teachers, and mentors who have supported us throughout our academic journey. Each one of us has had a unique experience during our time here at UT Austin, and today we stand united as a class of individuals ready to make our mark on the world. But before we part ways, I wanted to take a moment to pause and reflect on the journey that brought us here. Now, the year is 2019, and this wild journey started one hot and humid August morning, but we all didn't start at the same place. Some of us came straight from undergrad, while others took a little bit of time to do a little bit of self-discovery, and some of us came already grown up with children and family. Although we all might have started from different places, we were all certainly equally excited to put on those crisp white coats for the first time at our white coat ceremony. Now, P1 year was a time of transition, a time when we left the familiarity of our past behind and stepped onto the 40 acres with new people and new expectations. No one would have guessed that the smiles we once had as we donned our white coats would quickly turn into long and sometimes difficult nights as we were forced to adjust to a challenging and demanding curriculum. And just as we were starting to get the hang of things, the world threw us a huge curveball. We had to navigate a global pandemic and also step up to the plate when push come to shove. Stepping into our second year, this was a challenge for all of us. This was a year of continued growth as we had to adapt to new ways of virtual learning, communicating, and living. But despite the difficulties we faced, we've also shown remarkable resilience and strength in the face of adversity. As student pharmacists, we learned to work together to keep ourselves and communities safe by practicing public health guidelines and also playing a large role in the administration of the COVID-19 vaccine to help slow the spread of the virus. We also can't forget about the infamous winter storm that kept us from attending classes from days on end, but hey, who's complaining? P3 year brought us a tiny sense of hope and confidence as we gradually began to find a sense of normalcy through the pandemic. And during this year, we also continued to hone our skills in pharmacotherapy and learn the ins and outs of pharmacy law. And finally, this brings us to this past year, P4 year. This is a time when we got a sense of real practice, a time where we had the chance to apply the knowledge and skills we learned in the classroom setting to real patients with real medical conditions. This was also a time of challenge as we were simultaneously facing the pressures of rotations, job interviews, and also preparing for our board exams. To sum it all up, these past 4 years were definitely hard, but in the end, it was all worth it. Because in all seriousness, being a pharmacist means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And in its most simplest form, it means making a difference in the lives for the patients we care for. And we will make a difference. And the reason why I know that is because I know this amazing group of individuals sitting in front of me this morning. It's almost impossible that it was only 4 years ago that we were complete strangers sitting in the same classroom thinking, what in the world did we get ourselves into? And since then, we have overcome many obstacles together and have seen each other through some of our most difficult days and hardships. A bond like this one that you form in a program like this is pretty indescribable. Looking at you all today, I can see those of you who will be preparing and distributing medications within community pharmacies, those of you who will be bringing the next drugs to market within pharma, those who will be developing administrative policy within the pharmacy and healthcare world, and those who will be rounding with the medical team and bettering patient care. Many of us will stay in the pharmacy world our entire careers and love every second of what we do, while others may work in it for less time, and that's okay. Either way, pharmacy represents the stepping stone into real adulthood, but also our careers and the rest of our lives. As we graduate here today, let us not think of this as the end, but instead the beginning of a new adventure. It's a blank canvas waiting for us to paint our dreams and aspirations upon. As we embark on this new journey, let us remember to keep learning, growing, and evolving. Embrace those new opportunities, take those risks, and no matter where life takes us, we will always be connected by the memories we've shared during our time here at the UT Austin College of Pharmacy. I'm truly proud to have come from a class of such highly accomplished individuals, and I have no doubt that you will go on to achieve great things in your future. But always remember that success is not just about what you achieve, but it's also about the person you become. So the advice I leave with you today is to stay true to yourself, follow your passions, and never stop striving to be the best version of yourself. For my fellow PharmDs, it's been a great honor getting to know each and every one of you throughout these past 4 years of pharmacy school. For the MS and PhD graduates, well done, and thank you for your support as mentors and TAs. Can't believe I'm finally saying this, but congratulations to all the graduates, and of course the graduating class of 2023. We did it. Hook 'em horns.
Thank you so much, Dr. Doe. We are excited to have you represent the class well into the future. And now I'd like to introduce Assistant Dean Nathan Pope to lead us in the Oath of the Pharmacist. 4 years ago, our PharmD students in the room today had an opportunity to say the oath at our white coat ceremony. 4 years went by in a flash, and here we are to say the Oath of the Pharmacist once again at graduation. Dean Pope.
Good morning. I am honored to be the individual that leads the recitation of the Oath of the Pharmacist for the graduates today. The Oath of the Pharmacist is an agreement between the pharmacy profession and the public we serve. It encompasses the moral, ethical, and legal obligations with which we are entrusted as pharmacist healthcare professionals. The Oath of the Pharmacist was first developed in 1983 by the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy. It has since had multiple revisions, the most recent being in 2021. This revision was conducted jointly by the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy and the American Pharmacists Association. The 2021 updates incorporate contemporary language and address diversity, equity, inclusion, and anti-racism. It is a critical and necessary expansion to the oath that charges us as pharmacists to take an active responsibility in promoting health equity and commit to being change agents in the system of pharmacy practice and beyond. The Oath of the Pharmacist is intended to be both a fluid and long-lasting representation of pharmacist dedication toward our profession and patients. We recite this together when you graduate pharmacy school, because you will soon be licensed pharmacists serving the public and representing the pharmacy profession. While the oath speaks to devoting your professional life to the service of humankind, think of it also as a lasting promise to your fellow graduates, College of Pharmacy faculty and staff, and alumni, don't forget those, your patients, and all others with whom you interact. Whether wearing your white coat or not, you commit to uphold these highest standards of conduct and to hold each other accountable for principles embodied therein. I'd now like to ask the PharmD graduates and any pharmacists present today to stand, if able, so we can recite the Oath of the Pharmacist together as one. Okay. Ready? Let's begin. I promise to devote, let me let you know, it's in the program. So, last page of your program, if you're unfamiliar with it, to help recite that. I thought you'd have to memorize it. All right, now let us really begin. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion, embrace diversity, and advocate for justice to advance health equity. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Congratulations and hook 'em horns. Please be seated.
So it is with great honor that we as a college have the opportunity to honor your transition from your academic goals to your career goals. With the conferral of your degrees, you're entering a career at a critical juncture to advocate for pharmacy. From the research that you will conduct through the clinical care that you will provide, you are prepared to demonstrate the importance of our profession to improve health for all of society. Yes, we do have a special surprise coming. You all have experienced education and training fully in person, fully remote, and everything in between. You showed that when the rest of the world stops, you never stop. Pharmacy research is essential to society, and pharmacy practice led to the return of the community that we are all enjoying today. Now that each of you has an exciting opportunity to embark in your next chapter, although the transition from career goals can be difficult at times, I am certain that this group is up to any challenge. You've proven that in the time in our program. To say that we are all proud of the future is in your hands is an understatement. We know the future is in great hands because all of you have been able to accomplish in your time in the program and all you'll be able to accomplish in the future. You're going to go out to the world and show them what starts here changes the world. Graduates, you did not arrive at this day alone. Behind you sit your parents, your spouses, your companions, children, grandparents, brothers, sisters, and other special family members, and friends who supported you along the way. Graduates, please rise and stand and face your family and friends and give them a warm round of applause for those that played a significant role in your pathway to today. Okay, don't sit down yet. Graduates, please remain standing and face the faculty and staff one last time. You pursued your education at the University of Texas because you wanted to attend a premier college of pharmacy and learn and be mentored by our outstanding faculty. We are also incredibly blessed to have an amazing and dedicated staff. None of us would be here if it wasn't for the incredible staff that we have that actually put on every element of this event. They are the engine that makes our university turn. Please join me and give a round of applause for the countless efforts for our faculty and staff. Okay, don't sit just yet. We got one final group to acknowledge, and that's the friends that you have standing beside you, and that's each other. One of the most important support groups that you have during your time in your academic journey is standing by your side. Your classmates who were strangers just a few years ago have seen you through your very best, perhaps even your worst. But most of all, they stood by you every step of the way. Together, you will share memories that will last your lifetime. Please be sure to keep in touch throughout your career, and let's give a round of applause to each other and say congrats to your classmates. Please be seated. You and your classmates join over 9,000 UT Masters, PhD, and PharmD alumni and are part of the UT Longhorn family. As a gift, the college has purchased a one-year membership to Texas Exes, our alumni association at the University of Texas at Austin. Become an active member of Texas Exes, and particularly be active in the UT College of Pharmacy Alumni Association. Nothing makes us happier than whenever you come back and see us and update us on everything you've been doing in your life and in your career. I encourage you to be active in the college educational programs and serve as a preceptor or research mentor for our future generations. Advocate for research discovery. Advocate for quality patient care. Most of all, advocate for the future generations of the alumni of the University of Texas College of Pharmacy. Remember all those that came before you that supported you, possibly with scholarships you may have received, or support of student organizations, or support of community service or projects, or support by serving as your own mentors, advisors, and preceptors. As you embark on your career, I'd encourage you to pay it forward, because nothing's more satisfying than whenever you see the exciting faces come through the door, they look to you for your mentorship, and you get to help them achieve their life goals. So good luck in educating and helping us educate the future generations of pharmacists to change and the future of health. So I also want to encourage you to attend the university-wide commencement ceremony at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. The guests start seating at 5 p.m., so arrive early since there is going to be a full stadium. There's one thing for sure, and that's that everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes the commencement ceremony at DKR Stadium. It's full of pomp and circumstance and ceremony and revelry and rejoicing and also a huge fireworks display. So please come and join for that event too. I also, before we have our special guests join, I want to say that we're pretty much at the conclusion of the commencement. So a couple of instructions. The stage party is going to exit first after a few minutes, and then the graduates will exit, and then we'll have all of our guests exit. We'll be meeting in the East Lawn where we can take pictures and meet each other in the East Lawn after the commencement ceremony. But needless to say, we have a surprise. We have a special treat. In true Austin fashion, we are joined by the live musical accompaniment of a band that started right here at the UT College of Pharmacy. The band is composed of several of our PharmD students, of which 3 are graduates, as you can tell. Their band, of course, is named Bad Medicine. So they're going to join us with some music right now, and of course, the final words are, hook 'em horns.
Traveling on now. There's just too many places I've got to see. 'Cause if I stayed here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. Whoa, 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 and this bird you cannot change, and this bird you cannot change. It's the sweet love, yeah, yeah. And through these feelings I can't change. Oh, please don't take this so badly, 'cause the Lord knows I'm to blame. 'Cause if I stayed here just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. Whoa, 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 and this bird you cannot change, and this bird you cannot change. The Lord knows I can't change. Lord help me, I can't change. Here we go now. Lord, I can't change. Won't you fly